pertain to the moment. But not, oh, you got that. Censure.
It's
censured,
that's
but that sounds, that's ambiguous.
That's ambiguous.
And well, I think anybody would realize that, for example, somebody going into a church and shooting in a church would be a terrible act of disrespect, the desecration of that place. In this case, you have had people shooting into a church or to an allied building of that church, and one of the most important churches in the world. This particular church important to all Christians, but the Muslims at least recognize Jesus as a prophet, and of course for Christians he's the God-man, which is all important, and this is the place of his birth and should be protected with great care. Resolutions of the United Nations that they should be adhered to by what the Pope sought in Bethlehem 2 years ago when he visited was a period of peace for himself to pray there at the place where Jesus was born. He had asked everybody else to leave so he could remain in silent prayer at this historic, spiritually historic place. And he also, of course, prayed for peace. And it must break his heart now that there is this violence in this most sacred place to Christianity. And then today, he instructed his Secretary of State, Cardinal Sodano, to ask the bishops of the world to observe a day of prayer on Sunday, the Sunday of Divine Mercy, asking for peace in the Holy Land, asking that people pray for a just and lasting peace.
I didn't know your English was so good.
Just yesterday, the United States ambassador to the Holy See was called in by the Vatican Secretary of State, and the 5 major points were made clear to him with an appeal that the United States do what it could to work for peace in this very, very troubled area.
Great.